Hello viewers, today with Team Donovan we're going to be taking this and fermenting it. Now, quick little story about myself. I have ulcerative colitis, so anything that I can help with my gut biome, I'm going to do. And fermenting foods is definitely on that list. So just going to chop this bottom off. And cut it in half, using my trusty Henkel's knife here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and chop this. I'm not gonna make it too small, but I'm not gonna make it too large either, okay? I'm gonna chop, chop, chop all day long. Chop, chop, chop while I sing this song. Sorry about that. I normally like to do a fair bit at a time because it takes a while to fully have ready. And I eat a fair bit of this. Now I'm just going to take some of this, put it at the bottom. Here we go. Now, I'm not going to fill it all the way up. It's going to be done in layers. But I know I'm going to need a couple of these. And one more. Okay. Got my first layer here. Making a mess, but that's alright. Now we're just going to go ahead. I'm gonna add some Korean style red pepper powder, okay? This right here, delicious. Not a lot, but a good amount. That's gonna add some depth of flavor, but not make it too spicy, because this isn't like a super spicy thing. Gonna add some minced garlic. Good healthy amounts. Add some garlic. And some sea salt. Ooh. Ew. Alright. Last but not least, I'm going to use some black pepper. That's for the first bit. Now I'm going to take some radishes, cut off the ends. Alright, the ends are cut off and the radishes have been cleaned. So now I'm just going to chop a little thin, not too thin. Very carefully. Very carefully. Carefully. Don't forget to use this very quickly. Alright, I'm just going to put a little bit in each one. Now, whatever we do, we got to be careful not to fill this to the top. And I'll show you why in a little bit. Now we're just going to come back to the cabbage. Push it down. Good thing about cabbage is when it's cut up like this, put it however you need. And I almost forgot, Gochujang. It's another Korean staple. It's feels so good with so much stuff. Once I found it, just keep using it. Because it has the flavor. Like a flavor bomb. Maybe smidgen more. Next, we have the water. Now we're not going to fill this up all the way to the top. We have the water towards the top, not all the way at the top. This leaves room for these little glass things. They are definitely needed. I'll tell you why. Because these keep the food down above the top of the water line, or below the top of the water line, which allows the fermentation to keep place without any mold being introduced. So we're just gonna have the top, make sure it's pushing down. All the way. Now I got these off of Amazon, but you know, wherever you find them, Also, off of Amazon, these little suckers. They allow the gas that's going to be produced during the fermentation to escape. Okay? Very important. It needs to relieve the pressure, but it doesn't allow anything out coming in. So it just sits on top, like so. Now we're going to take the metal rings and just screw them up. Now we're gonna let this ferment, and I'm gonna give it at least 7 days, although I've gone over to 8, 9, 10. 7 days it needs. And all this goodness is gonna meld together, and the flavors just gonna leach into everything, okay? And that's very important. So let's check back in on it. First day of fermentation in the books. Day 3 of fermentation. The fermentation is complete at this point, and just go ahead and time to test one of these. Take this lid off. We won't need this anymore. And of course, the glass. Let's kind of take a little bit out here and just show you. It's gonna go so well on my sandwiches and tacos that I like to put this on. Remember, it's great for probiotics. That's good stuff. Remember, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Now it's just time to put these in the fridge and let them sit in there until I'm eating them all.